All right, so I know a lot of students are out there that are using different materials to study, but I'm going to talk a little bit about why it's important for you to study broadly and not rely solely on only one person's work. Especially in the field of nursing, medicine, or the professional discipline, it's always good to go ahead and study broad because you want to ensure that you're having a broader perspective. Usually when one person is bringing across their information, or an author is bringing across their information, they're bringing across their own unique viewpoint. And when you rely solely on that one person's perspective, you are limiting your understanding. You want to ensure that you're exposing yourself to different interpretations, techniques, and approach. And when you read or study broadly, this is what it does for you. Another thing is the accuracy of the information. There is no one source that is perfect. And so cross-referencing usually helps with you verifying facts. It also helps you with catching errors as well as outdated information that might exist in only one source. So it's always important for you to go ahead and study from multiple materials. Another thing is when you think about critical thinking development, especially in the field of nursing or healthcare itself, you want to ensure that you're using multiple viewpoints that are going to challenge you to think critically. It's going to help you with comparing your ideas. It's going to help you to form your own informed opinions about something rather than just accepting one person's viewpoint as absolute. Another thing is preparation for the real world. In practice or in healthcare, let's just say, situations are never the same. They are always complex. And so when you use different sources, it's going to provide you with varied examples, case studies. They also provide you with problem solving strategies that will better prepare you for the real world. Using multiple sources strengthens your credibility and the depth of the work that you're producing. Another thing is, when you talk about learning and retention, enhancing your learning and retention. For persons who are audio, you have persons who are visual. There are so many different materials or formats out there that you definitely can be using. You use your books, you use your lectures, you use your videos, their articles. And what that does is it helps with reinforcing your learning because, repetition, it improves your memory and it also improves your retention and your understanding. For example, when you think about nursing, you're studying a disease process and you have a textbook. In that book, it might give you information regarding the pathophysiology, the signs and symptoms. But if you check another source, it might give you visuals, it might give you case studies, it might just give you like updated treatment protocols. And with all of this information, you combine it together and you get a fuller picture and a deeper understanding of what you're studying. And so it's highly recommended, especially for, if you're just starting out, go ahead and make sure you're studying broadly. I know a lot of times you might find 10 or 15 or 20 different textbooks that you have that is giving you the same information, and you might feel as though you're just studying too much and confusing yourself. Try to limit that amount. You don't want to be studying from so many textbook, but you want to ensure that you're getting adequate amount of information from different sources that are evidence-based, and that way you're able to make your own informed decision or conclusion as to something that you study. So that way when you get into the exam, you're able to explain it. When you get onto the clinical site, if they ask you a question, you're able to reason it out because of the fact that you've read a little bit broader and you have a better understanding, rather than, sometimes you will go ahead and see persons and they have study materials that they say, oh, this is what helps them when they were studying. Nothing is wrong with using those, but definitely don't use it to say this is what you're getting your foundation from. Go ahead and make sure you're studying from other sources. And then when you have exams coming up, you can always use those textbooks that are, to the point if you haven't jot down your notes while you were studying. So it's always good to make sure that, you use another author's work, especially if it is like Nursing Made Easy or anything that, persons are giving you mnemonics or anything that helps them with studying. Use those at the end or closer to when you're studying for your exam if you need something for quick reference. But don't solely rely on only those points that individual has created to say that this is the only way of answering a certain question, or these are the only answers that are available for answering a certain question that may present on an exam or in the real world. So I do hope that these tips were beneficial. Please go ahead and leave your comment down below. If you have anything else to add regarding why it's important for you to study broadly, you can also leave them down in the comment box below. But definitely follow me here on TikTok at Think Nursing 1 and on YouTube at Think Nursing, where I share just information regarding nursing, travel, and lifestyle. If you're a nursing student, pull everybody over there to the channel and become a part of the channel, where I share just general information for you guys. And you can always leave a comment, and you can always, you know, contact me if you have any questions or any concerns. My information is in the bio, so definitely go ahead and reach out to me, and I will be happy to share whatever information I have with you. Until then, thank you so much for tuning in, and I do hope you will have a wonderful day. Until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye.